Okay, hi you guys. Obviously from the title of this video, you're gonna see how to create this sort of DIY customizable anthropologie inspired mirror, which turned out amazing, so I'm so excited. But I wanted to hop on here really quick and do this kind of mini jewelry haul because I received some new pieces from this brand called Luisa, and they're literally beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed. So Luisa is a brand based out of Brooklyn, New York. Love New York. Really cool brand. They're actually a sustainable brand, which we love. And they also state that they're carbon neutral, which basically means that they offset any carbon emissions that they produce from production all the way to the final product. So they wipe out their carbon footprint, which is amazing. So let me show you the pieces that I picked out. We'll start with my favorite, which is the ring. It's just so dope. Like, it's this dome shaped kind of really cool statement piece, but it's comfortable to wear, and it only retails for $59. That's the other thing about Luisa. The prices are amazing. So there's no luxury markup. I think their most affordable piece is like $39. So there's definitely something for everybody out there, depending on what you're looking for, if it's a gift. Great stuff. So then the two necklaces I got, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this correct. I don't know if I'm going to be, but this sort of chain linked one. I'll obviously link everything, post everything down below so you'll see it and you can get it. But this one is also $59. And then I got this other chain, which is called the Joe Gold chain. And this one retails at $49. So like I said, these prices are insane. Like, they're so good. I actually really like the length of these necklaces. A lot of the necklaces that I wear, and you'll see kind of throughout the video, I wear necklaces like this all the time, so this is like so my vibe. But I have a lot of ones that kind of hit a little more like 18-inch, like a little longer, 20-inch. So I like having these now that I can kind of throw into my mix and be able to stack them. But they look just really beautiful by themselves as well. So yeah, that's Luisa. Gave me a code, which is CC10, so you guys can get 10% off. I'll leave everything obviously below in the description box, the link and my code again, so you can check back to it. But otherwise, let's get into making this mirror. Okay, I have no idea what happened to the audio at the beginning of this clip, so bear with me. But I ended up ordering my square mirrors from Michaels. They were $5.99 each, and then I think I got 20% off of each of them as well. So they came to just under $5 each, and I think I ended up ordering 24. And then these are the crown molding corners. I got these from Wayfair. I think they're about $20 each, but obviously I will list them below, and I'm going to spray paint these gold. So I'll get the gold spray paint later on and we'll do that, but I'm just going to go in and unbox all of these. Hopefully there aren't too many that are cracked. I unpacked one and there's like a slight chip, so I might have to make a couple of returns, but as long as they're all, not a good one to pull out. Okay, well, there's at least two I'll be returning, but I'm going to unbox all of these. Okay, so I'm starting to lay them out, and this is like what the idea is gonna be. I think it's 4 by 6 feet is the amount of squares I bought. And then I'm gonna just put one of these little crown moldings on each corner and make it look like industrial and whatnot. So time to unpack the rest of these and hope there's not too many that are broken, but we shall see. Alright, these are the adhesives that I used for the square grids. They worked perfectly. But first, I'm just going to take one of the crown molding corners and take painter's tape and line it up with the mirror square, because the mirror square doesn't go all the way to the corner of the crown molding piece, if that makes sense. I'll show you the bottom. So I need to like line it up to see how I want to place it on the wall. The tools I used to build this is basically just a level, a pencil, and then the adhesives for your mirror squares and for the crown molding pieces. So right now I'm just lining up the crown molding piece and the mirror square where I want them to be, right along the outlet that's on the left and along the baseboard. So I am mounting it to the wall, so it's not going to sit on the floor. So I basically just needed to measure out exactly where the first mirror grid was going to go. So I take my time on this. I really like go back and forth multiple times with the level and the pencil, just making sure everything is lined up exactly where I want it to be, because I am OCD and these are all even squares. And so if one is off, they will all be off. So just really take time measuring that first grid and where it's going to go on the wall and making sure that it's level. So I did that about literally 5 times. Now I am going to stick on those adhesive squares. I did 1 on each corner, so 4 on each corner. This pack, I'll link the one that I got from Amazon in the description box, came with literally exactly the amount I needed. So I got 24 squares and it literally came with whatever 4 times 24 is. Like, it was perfect. So get that pack, and yeah, I just lined it up again, literally a psycho, going in and making sure that it is perfect before we finally stick it down. But now it's time to actually stick it down. But what I do is I take the top part of the mirror and align it with the line that's parallel to the floor and kind of make sure that that's level and straight before I stick the whole mirror down. So kind of go in at it from an angle and put the top of the mirror along that top line first to make sure it's straight and then push it down. So that was kind of my trick as far as lining it up. But I mean, you'll figure out what works for you. It's really not too complex. Just making sure that first square though is so straight, because if one mirror is off, they're all going to be off. But in the same breath, if the first mirror is aligned perfectly, it's going to be so easy to make the other ones align perfectly because they'll all just kind of fit into each other. So that's why I took so long leveling it all out and tracing it and just making sure that it was perfect. But it checked out, it was leveled. Now I'm just sealing it and kind of making sure it stays, but I'm so excited. I promise I'm going to stop myself from saying literally every 5 seconds, but that's basically it. This is just the process. I go back in with my level every couple of squares just to make sure that they're lining up. But like I said, once you get that first square lined up, it's really just so easy to line the rest of them up. So focus on that first square, and I'm excited. Now I'm going to shut up and just let you guys watch. So enjoy. Okay, so I just got back from Michael's and I picked up this gold, brilliant gold spray paint. I want it to be, focus, I want it to be more metallic-y and like a little more brassy. I don't know, I didn't want like white gold, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping this will do. I went to Home Depot and they were literally out of all of their gold spray paint, so I guess everybody is jumping on the project train. All right, so let's take these to the balcony. Got my cardboard set up. It is hotter than hot today. I think the high is like 107, so love that for me. Just gotta unwrap these. I should have done this inside. It's literally so hot right now. So got them all spread out. I probably am gonna open up this box, and you like can't see because of the sun, and open it up one more time just because I don't want to get any gold on my grass. I would die. All right, so this is how we're looking. I'm gonna give it a little test spray and see if I like the color, but honestly, I'm just gonna go for it. Whoa, it's pretty. Why is it spraying like that? Not cool. Leaving little dots. Well, I guess that'll just look rustic. Hard to tell with this lighting, but I'm loving the color. I coat them all and then let it dry, and then I'll probably do one more round. So I'll check back in once I spray the rest of these. Alright, here's how they're looking. I'm literally in love with the color. It's like exactly what I wanted. I'm so happy. Shout out to Michael's for having the correct spray paint. I'm going to show you what it is one more time. I'm about to build our coffee table. Looking a little bare right here, but slowly but surely coming together. I got my replacement mirrors. I'm about to finish the actual wall. But this was the spray paint. Design Master Brilliant Gold. Fire. Now I'm gonna take these. Hopefully they're not broken. I tried to look in the car, but since they were hand packed, I would like to think that whoever packed them, my room is a mess, please ignore. But they're gonna go right here. So I'm about to put these up now and I'll show you the finished piece. Literally this project is going to be the death of me. I don't know if you can see in the corner. They sent me 2 regular mirrors and then one with a beveled edge. So it's like, you're gonna see it. Ah, now I gotta go back. I can't just put one with a beveled edge. It's gonna, you see how the edge is like, oh God. Oh, trying not to be frustrated, but come on, this is my 3rd trip to Michael's. Should have just gone to IKEA, but I don't know, I just moved to LA and so they weren't doing like online pickups or they wouldn't ship the mirrors. It was like they come in a 4-pack for, what, I think like $10, so it's cheaper than the Michael's ones too. But I was like, I can go to Michael's, so let me just go to Michael's. It's much easier than IKEA, but now I gotta figure out what to do. All right, we've officially finished the entire grid portion of the mirror. Now it is time to go in with the crown molding. These pieces have dried after we spray painted them, and tack them on the edges and kind of create this like faux border situation. I'm really excited to see how this is gonna turn out. All right, get into this angle. Okay, for the border, I'm gonna use these square adhesive sticker things, basically the same thing we were using for the mirrors. I'm trying to figure out where to stick them. I feel like here, here, just aligned them like there. It was nothing. Cute. Cute. Okay, let's do the next one. Right, first 2 edges are on. Now I gotta get the top, but it makes it look so good. Loving it already. Okay, we are back because I thought I was done last time, but I waited a couple days to film the final reveal and this guy popped off. This one had no trouble staying and the one above it didn't either, but this one fell off, and then the one that was above this one on the top corner fell when we had an earthquake one night. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in an earthquake or if you're used to earthquakes, but like I said, I just moved to Los Angeles, and earthquakes, we've experienced 2 now that I've felt. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't handle it. I literally have a panic attack. It's so scary to me because you don't know when it's gonna end. Anyway, not used to those coming from New York. I repaired the one on the top with these. They're like a Velcro command strip, and it's been like 3-4 days now, and it hasn't moved. So I'm just gonna do the same thing with this one on the bottom, and then we will finally be finished and we can reveal the whole thing. Okay, so I got these 3 put here. Just get this pressed on and we'll be all done. We're done, we're done. All right, here's the final piece. I'm literally in love with how it turned out. It makes the room feel so much bigger. Ta-da! Wow. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If anyone recreates like a gridded mirror like this, please tag me. I want to see it. I feel like there's literally so many different ways you can make a mirror like this. I'm like looking at it in like the screen behind me, but there's literally endless options, and it's cool because you can customize it to your own space and you don't have to drop $1,000 at Anthropologie. Otherwise, make sure you guys go to analuisa.com. Check the link in my description box to go to Ana Luisa and get you some pieces. You can use my code CC10 for 10% off. But literally, guys, these pieces are so beautiful. Otherwise, you know the drill. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much. I love you, and I'll be back very soon with a new video. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.